Hey, yoga mamas and yoga friends. So, for November, I've been talking a lot about connection and how we can create better connections to ourselves and the people in our lives and just the world in general through yoga practice. Today, I wanted to talk about a little simple meditation you could share with kids. Kids can meditate. It took me a while to really believe that, and it doesn't look always like adult meditation. A lot of times it's just a brief, like even 10 seconds of silence can be pretty profound for a little kid, a 4 or 5 year old or even older. The trick is finding a focus that kids can kind of latch onto. The other trick is if a kid's super energetic or stressed out or hyperactive, is kind of like helping them burn that off before you ask them to sit down and find stillness. I did write a post this week. I'm posting it today, and it's just some ideas on how to help kids burn off that extra energy, and so they can do this next little exercise, which is called Peace Begins with Me. And I learned it through my Kidding Around yoga teacher training in 2013. And it uses the hands with a little mantra, which is Peace Begins with Me. And you use that to help kids bring some focus to their body and their breath and their mind. So all those three things together, which is essentially, it's really real yoga. Yoga just means union, and we're helping them unify their bodies, their breaths, and their minds with this super simple exercise. So I'll show you up close what the hands do. You do chin mudra, or some people call it Om mudra. You touch the forefinger to the thumb. And then over and over, you just go, peace begins with me. Peace begins with me. So just think like sobriety test, but with a yogic twist. And just that simple movement, you'll find that really young kids might kind of struggle with doing it correctly, but that's okay. As long as they're getting that tactile stimulation by trying it out, eventually they'll get it. Older kids will get it more easily. So they're just doing it or trying to do it and saying the words. So it goes something like this. Like when I have kids ready to do it, let's say they were hyper and we did a like really active yoga sequence or game. Now we're all sitting. You can sit on the ground, a cushion. You can even sit in a chair. They do the mudra, forefinger touching thumb, hands facing up is best. Find an angle that's comfortable. So you find that position in the hands, but it's not only in the hands. Ask them to sit up tall, chest is open, the shoulders are relaxed, and you might even do some wiggles in the shoulders and move the head side to side. Everything up here to be relaxed, legs to be steady and comfortable. If they're not comfortable, have them change to a different position. So even kneeling is fine, or legs out straight. So I might guide them something like this. I'll say, okay, now we're all going to repeat this together. We're going to say it a few times, and it's going to get quieter and quieter until we're saying it in our heads. So it goes. Peace begins with me. Peace begins with me. Whisper it. Peace begins with me. Peace begins with me. Now say it in your head. And keep the fingers moving. Just let the hands relax and be quiet. Okay, so that was 10 seconds of silence from the last time I did the hand movement. And usually you would ring like a little bell or have some kind of signal, or you could just chant, but beforehand you would tell them, hey, when you hear this sound, that's when you can wiggle, move, and whatnot, and that's when the meditation's done. So that 10 seconds it's short if you think about it with an adult mind, but it's something like kids really feel that after they've been talking and doing an activity and the peace begins with me and all that, and then once their silence hits, like they can really feel it. And you can too as an adult, when if you get a whole room of kids to do that for 10 seconds, I mean that silence is pretty profound with a group of kids. So I hope you try it. You could try it with yourself. I mean, even if you just say it in your head, you don't want to say it out loud. But it's a great way to just bring a little stillness after some activity. Bring a little tactile sense into meditation, which can feel kind of floaty and airy fairy. It kind of grounds it a little bit. So give it a try. Let me know how it goes, and I hope you enjoy it.